Hi, we are the Gulfport High School InvenTeam from Gulfport, Mississippi, and we are going to explain how our invention helps oyster farmers.
Our team has a goal to help Mississippi oyster farmers develop a more effective way to submerge and flow oyster cages. Their current method represents roughly 80% of some farmers' yearly farming expenses and involves hiring laborers to wade into the water to manually flip the cages that can weigh up to 300 pounds. Flipping the oyster cages is necessary both for the oyster's nutrition and appearance. When the Bonnie Carey Spillway opened twice this year, the fresh Mississippi River water greatly decreased the salinity of the Gulf's waters, killing over 90% of the Gulf's oysters. The minimal oyster crop and the current level of labor expenses created a tremendous financial burden for our oyster farmers. This project will help the oyster farmers continue farming and greatly reduce labor costs using a more streamlined way of floating the oysters above water and resubmerging them.
The Mississippi Department of Marine Resources approached our team to modify standard oyster cages to reduce labor expenses for oyster farmers. After much discussion, the team decided to fill the oyster cage's pontoons with water so that the cage sinks, and then use compressed air to push the water out of the pontoons, causing the cage to rise. This also allowed us to protect the cages from hurricanes that frequently enter the coast, as all we would need to do is sink the cage to the bottom. The team also worked to avoid designing a mechanism that would be easily comprised by the ocean or would require a lot of maintenance. Our solution was to put a bag inside the pontoon with a hose attached through the cap. The bag is easy to remove and replace when fouled and will be custom made to our exact specifications to ensure marine growth and debris do not damage the pontoon. The team worked on the project almost every day. We assigned the members of the team to different roles such as a financial lead, a research lead, a sustainability lead, and more. Our prototypes were all handheld devices that were outfitted to operate how we wanted the real oyster pontoon to. For testing these prototypes, we had a bin filled with water next to a compressed air hose, which allowed us to test our design's submersion and flotation in water and how the design reacted to compressed air.
Currently, our initial prototypes are functional. We have created a scale model so as to ensure that all of the components work properly before going full scale. We plan on starting the full scale as soon as our school district allows our team to return to school. We have been able to fully develop and perfect our Venturi pump and proven our concept of having a plastic bladder inside the pontoon to allow it to float and sink. We also discovered that the pontoon doesn't want to sink easily. We solved this problem by putting flotation devices on the top of the prototype to make it where one side can't sink all the way until the other side is sunk. This worked perfectly in the prototype, and we are planning on expanding the concept into full scale.
The Gulfport High School InvenTeam InvenTeam would like to express our gratitude to three major supporters: the InvenTeam program, the Mississippi Department of Marine Resources, and the Gulfport School District. The InvenTeam program encouraged our research process and supported our team throughout the project. We are so thankful for all the encouragement, guidance, and financial support that made this project possible.